Hey, boys and girls, we're going to welcome our first sponsor to the Trick Talking Meat podcast, Sasquatch Toys and Comics in Homewood, Alabama. Do you collect toys still?
I do collect toys.
What kind of toys are you collecting?
I collect hot toys, I collect action figures, I collect Barbies.
You know what Sasquatch Toys and Comics has? All the above and more. If you like Funko Pops, you want vintage Star Wars figures, are you a Thundercat fan? Hell, did you even play with Musclemen? You remember Musclemen, Josh? I bet you had a can of muscles.
No, but I had Thundercats. Oh!
There you go, and you'll find it all at Sasquatch Toys. They're located at 145 Citation Court, Homewood, Alabama, 35209. Go inside, ask for the hippie Jesus himself, Seth Cosby, or his partner Ben, and they'll give you a 10% off anything in the store with promo code MEAT, just for listening to the Trick Talking Meats podcast. You could also call them at 205-452-0307. Get all your toy nerds and your comic book needs and all your everything in between down at Sasquatch Toys and Comics, Homewood, Alabama. Thanks, guys. Welcome back to the Trick Talking Meat podcast, where we're all teetering on bisexuality.
Who's teetering?
Well, really. I'm your co-host, Brother John, as always, with me, The Smoke Show.
Allie, I'm here.
Again, the Asian persuasion himself.
Yes. What else is there?
What, the guy hiding in the Toys R Us, that came out the same weekend with Channing Tatum.
I don't...
Yeah.
And I'd want to see it, but I just, again,
But
I'll wait
we
till
know
it
the
comes
story.
out.
It's just a retweet. That's an actual live story, but it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
been
it's
tweaked, and
something he
everybody.
actually did.
And every time you like, every internet thing's like, "Oh, did you know that a guy hid in the Toys R Us and
For weeks, apparently.
Yeah, for weeks.
Yeah.
But this is back when they didn't.
Have cameras in the store,
Yeah.
motion sensors, and all that stuff. He was just eating food out of the break room.
Yeah.
Or candy
Just
off the
stealing
shelves.
people's-
Yeah.
Break
room,
Well, he would
candy
leave
off the
out during the
shelves.
day and go places
Baby
and
food.
come back.
Oh.
He just had to be back in the store in his little hiding spot before they locked the door.
Yeah. It's
That's
the same. It's like
crazy.
the same people who. It's like the same idea that they making a movie about the people who made a room inside of a mall
Right.
that was hitting because there was like this little space between these two buildings.
They had that in the Galleria.
Yep.
Yeah.
Behind the food court had one of those. There was a lady that would go out there and paint every day.
Yeah. And
Before that was back when the Warner Brothers store was still up there on the corner because
Oh,
you could.
man, the Warner Brothers
When
store.
I worked at Suncoast on that corner above the food court, you could still use the employee access hallway behind there, and there was this whole fucking massive room. It was supposed to be part of the food court, but for whatever reason they boxed it off.
That's crazy.
But they
There was a couch out there and a bunch of easels and all kinds of shit. People would go out there and get high and shit on their lunch breaks when we worked in the mall. So,
but they're making a movie of that,
all right.
and it's like why?
Wasn't that called Dawn of the Dead?
Yeah,
Right?
Well, and then
The
they're
people living in the mall after
then
the
they're.
apocalypse.
I still don't understand why they're making a Running Man.
Yeah, that was the other trailer. I was like, this looks like a complete piece of shit.
Well, it's based on the book, and
Right.
the book is not the short story is not even really that interesting.
No, it's really not.
And when you really read it, it's like, eh.
You know what we need a remake of? Zardoz.
Yeah.
Which one's Sardo?
Oh,
That's the one that Sean
That's the one with the
Connery did.
giant
Oh, with the
freaking
diaper
head
and the
Yeah,
diaper.
right. That's what he
thing.
turned James Bond down for
And
because
it's
they
all
offered him the
about-
$1 million and the
It's just
MGM
all
wouldn't
about
give him.
fucking,
Penis is
to be
mighty.
honest.
Yeah.
Huh?
The penis is mighty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was gonna
It's
say,
all about
It's all about
fucking.
Sean Connery's codpiece, man.
So it's like we need to remake a Crawl.
Crawl? No, we don't
No,
need a
no,
we don't
The
need
original
a
nailed it.
Crawl
We don't
is-
not
just-
need a remake.
It's It's kind of like if you tried to redo Legend with like Chris Skarsgård.
They
or
tried
something.
to redo Legend.
Yeah, and he would fucking ruin
can't.
it too.
You
It's like,
cannot.
Because they tried to redo Legend, because that's the rumor been going around forever. and
well, they
ever.
said they were going to redo Labyrinth too. That's been going around.
That's
And it was
never
supposed
forever.
to be a sequel.
Yeah, but the problem.
Prequel, that's right. It was supposed
The
to be a prequel.
origin of the Goblin
Origin of the
King.
But they've done
Goblin King,
that.
But who do you get? Timothy Chalamet to play fucking
yeah.
Jared?
Fuck
God, no.
that.
That's exactly who they would do.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Timothy, get out of the business for the
No,
love
he
of
won't.
God.
Jesus.
He's just gonna redouble his efforts now. He's gonna like, oh, this girl on this podcast told me to get out of the business. I'm gonna
leave.
spite her now.
Just leave.
Yeah,
Please, for
we've
the love of
we've got
God.
a list of names on this show of people that can just fuck right off. And Timothy Chalamet is
It's like
on there.
at the top.
Patton Oswalt is like tying for second.
Oh God, Patton Oswalt.
Fuck
I can't
him, too.
stand him.
Can't stand he's
I
in
tried.
every.
I tried to
To
watch
be
some.
fair, I will give Patton
No.
some credit.
No, he's a fucking
Yeah.
shitty actor, and he's
Yes.
not funny as a
And
comedian.
he thinks he's a nerd, but he's not really a nerd.
He's just up on a bunch of stuff, but you can tell he's not really into it. Like, not a Stephen Colbert level of nerd.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Not. Oh yeah. No.
It's like-
Steven is just a whole.
And everybody's
other
like
level.
going on about, Patton Oswalt made the whole Star Wars speech. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that was around beforehand. This whole theory he had on that show.
What?
There was some theory like, Patton Oswalt wrote this whole speech on that show, some show he was on about Chewbacca, what the sequel trilogy was going to be, and it predicted a bunch of things.
Right.
But then it's like, no, that theory's been around forever, and he just copied and pasted it from somebody from Reddit.
He was just biting material from somebody from Reddit.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And everybody credits him as the Patton Oswalt theory of what, and it's like, no.
I don't care about that shit.
No, he was the first famous person to mention it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like it's,
he's the first person that was on TV.
The Rock can get on that list and fuck right off.
The Rock, yes.
He's just, and
He's
not
just
that I
around for
love
too
The
long.
Rock, man. I'm a mark for the wrestling. I like his movies, but he needs to disappear for a while and come back and miss him. It's kind of like in wrestling. You need to just go away for 8 months. Year.
Well,
let one fucking year go by without one of your shitty movies.
No.
Come back hard.
Yeah.
Oh, does he even have a movie this year?
Yeah, he had that fucking fighting UFC movie, that biopic that fucking bombed miserably.
That shows you how much I pay attention.
The Fighting Machine or whatever the fuck it was, and nobody
Machine
cared.
or something like
Who knows?
Let's put a little positivity in this. How about Jeremy Renner lately?
What about him?
He's got the Mayor of Kingstown going on again right now, but he's making the rounds on the talk shows.
Yeah, but no Hawkeye, huh?
He's
not in Doomsday or Secret Wars.
He's not
passing.
But there has been things that he has said. He hasn't outright said it, but the more he talks about it, certain things he says, it seems to be it's going forward.
He's going to be like in it for like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, it is going to focus on Kate. It is going to focus on
be
Kate.
him.
But the comics do that.
It's going to be his head on some body double and be there in the background.
He's going to
be like
training.
5,000 in that big group of people at the end of Secret Wars.
Right.
But man, I mean, I always give him credit because man, to come back the way that he came back after what the shit he went through, oof, and so quickly too. It's only been 2 years, and he's not walking with his cane anymore.
I watched him break his wrists on tag, and he was there that afternoon to finish shooting. That dude's like the real life Iron Man. That dude's awesome.
He calls himself that now too. Stephen Colbert made that joke to him because of all the titanium inside him.
Yeah, Jeremy Renner's a great dude.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the fuck off list, so who else needs on there? Kevin Smith can get on the fuck right off list.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that one.
Kevin Smith is played out. Like he was played out. You burned yourself out back in the early 2000s. I think you peaked at Dogma and everything else since then has just been phoning it in. I did love Clerks 2, though. That movie was really
Clerks
good.
2 was fine.
Yeah.
It's just
the third movie was crap.
There was no reason really to do
it wasn't.
Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back Part 2 was definitely a piece of shit.
Wasn't Jay
They
and
did a second one?
Wasn't that a third one?
They only did it because they put his daughter in yet another movie.
Have I?
Yeah, that's how horrible it was.
I just blocked it out of my memory.
Yeah, his daughter plays Jay's daughter in the movie.
Holly Quinn Smith.
I don't remember. But apparently
Kevin Smith, sorry, buddy. You need to fuck off now, too. It's take your money and run, dude.
Go back to writing comics. At least
no, because we know we'll never get a comic.
Yeah, you won't get
You'll
a comic.
Get 2 issues, and then 5 years later, maybe the third issue, maybe 10 years.
Right, and then he'll blame the artist for it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's him because he was drawing slow. No, it wasn't.
Because you had the Black Cat book that was really cringy. You had the Green Arrow run.
I don't read Green Arrow anyway.
And then you had a bunch of other ones that he was doing, and then it was like 5, 10, 15 years later we finally finished it.
So you're saying he's the George R. R. Martin of comics?
George R. R. Martin probably has more of a page per month ratio better than Kevin Smith.
When you're taking so fucking long on your book that
George
people
R.
getting to read what you've written is a Make-A-Wish thing, you just need to...
The thing with George R. R. Martin is he could basically right now, he could just go on Reddit and see what worked and what not worked, and then formulate his own plan.
That's probably what he's doing.
That's what he's doing. That's the only reason the
But the thing is, he just doesn't. The problem is,
but he can fuck right off. He's on that list.
It's such a beast now. The whole Game of Thrones thing is such a beast now that if no matter what he does, it's going to turn out to be crap.
Well, it's the Star Wars thing. You ain't going to make anybody happy anymore. I don't care.
That's what I think.
George Lucas himself comes back with a script and directs it for Disney. Everybody's going to bag on it. Oh, fuck this movie. This movie
That's
sucked.
what they did in the prequels.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. I remember when the prequels came out and how much people shat all over them.
Well, it's because it wasn't their Star Wars.
I still do too, so.
But there are people who will throw the sequel, trilogy sucked. The prequels were the best, and it's like, how old?
Yeah, but if you talk to a kid that was 7, 8 years old around 2000, they think the prequel movies are the shit, and the old movies are crap. Well, it's just the ones you grew up. It's the set you grew up with.
Yeah.
And that's where Disney's fucking up. Is there's a generation coming up now that doesn't have a series of movies in the theater.
Yeah.
Yep.
You need a trilogy of films to get them hooked, and then they go into the back catalog.
Yeah. But the problem with the sequel trilogy is it just didn't have. You could very much tell it did not have a direction at all.
No, well, it did, and then they thought, if JJ would have stuck around all the way through, or at least executive producing those 3 movies, because The Force Awakens started out great. I love that movie. I think it's the best of the 3. And then Rian Johnson shows up in the second one and just takes it off into a 90-degree right field.
Yeah.
And fucked it. And then JJ comes back during the third movie and tries to course correct, and it's like, no, we're already fucked.
You gotta work with it. You gotta work with it.
We're in our third movie. We're not going to have a fourth movie.
Right. Apparently there is, because the Adam Driver's trying to start this whole Ben Solo's alive.
There's a whole huge thing going on right now.
He wrote some pilot that he was some kind of treatment where Ben Solo could have survived.
Don't care.
Well, Soderbergh said the script was finished.
Yeah.
Said it was the first time Disney ever turned down a completed script.
Right.
Yeah.
But now, this whole week has been
trying to start a viral campaign.
Say, this is going to be the new Snyder Cut thing.
Well, yeah, but I mean, didn't Daisy Ridley fucking sign on for a new trilogy?
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're just going to incorporate whatever he did into it, and
probably,
because
here's the love story we didn't get with Ben Kenobi or
I don't know.
Ben
I don't
Solo
care what anybody says. I'm someone who ships it. So
I was just say there is the Daisy Ridley movie is going to have a time skip in it,
right? And where she's been alone by herself.
Well, with her kid.
Oh, wow.
Her immaculate child that was born from
Metachlorians.
Yes,
I
guess
her Anakin style child.
Yes,
he's the true chosen one, not fucking Anakin or
the Force
Luke
test tube baby.
Well, because that was the whole point of having that scene in the very ending with, she's on there and they're all,
he's trying to use his shit to wake her up.
Well, the statue of that Michelangelo did of the Virgin Mary,
Pieta?
Right?
Yes,
Pieta.
And that was the whole point. That it's such a headache.
It's a beautiful statue, though.
No, it's the Star Wars I'm talking about.
I know.
We like the statue, but fuck that movie.
I just want to bash my head against the table every time I start reading these stupid people on Facebook. And
I really think they missed an opportunity in that last. What was it? The Last Skywalker, is that the last movie? I can't remember.
I don't even remember.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. See, if I would have stolen the Borg fucking thing from Star Trek, and I would have had the Emperor with a bunch of drone troopers and just
Well, that was the whole point.
Zombie fucking troopers, because he was supposed to come across like a zombie, like an unfinished clone, and I was like, this place is all.
That's what the whole.
Which show was that had the zombie troopers?
That was Ahsoka, wasn't it?
That was Ahsoka.
That had
that's right. Yeah,
the actual
Death Troopers with the Night Sisters.
Because that's what the Death Troopers were zombies, and then they had to have a cool name for Rogue One, and they made them like the Spec Ops version of Stormtroopers.
Yeah, the whole thing with Exegol was a missed opportunity. Like, we zoom out and we see a bunch of heads moving around. It's like, okay, are those people? Are those ghosts?
Those statues?
Are those acolytes?
What are they?
Clones? What the fuck are they? Give us something.
Yeah.
Feed me.
No.
Feed me.
Old shots of all those Star Destroyers in the skyline, like the old German Nazi films.
You had the whole cock block Star Wars.
Yep.
You got cock block.
It should have been.
That's what it was.
It should have been Finn and Poe should have hooked up.
Yep.
Yes.
Because it was
no,
the
I
first
agree with
gay
that.
couple we've had in Star, like blatantly gay.
And both of them apparently were all for it.
Yeah, and Disney wouldn't let him do it as
Especially
woke as
Oscar
they are. I'm kind of
Isaac.
shocked.
Oscar Isaac.
Well,
was
Yeah, he
all-
really pushed for it.
I was gonna say, was it
that would have been an
that,
interesting
or-
dynamic.
Yeah.
We
Or
haven't
they would
seen.
have to cut it out a bunch of it for China.
Well, that too. Well, that's
a big
lot.
thing.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
probably a lot.
Placating
You
for the
already have to do that shit.
Yeah,
but,
that's true.
But
yeah.
but having a whole story versus having a little behind, like 3-second scene of two background characters kissing is different than.
But see, they
having
weren't
actual
supposed
story
to be
surrounded around.
background.
Right.
They were supposed. It was supposed to be the three, like just like how it's Han, Luke, and Leia. They were supposed to be the trilogy basically of the group. So they were all basically supposed to be a main character, and then they focused on Rey. So poor Finn didn't get his rise of being a Jedi.
He should have become a fucking Jedi.
And
Finn should
there's-
have been the first student under Rey.
And honestly, and
Because it's his best friend, and it makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
okay, he was forced attuned. He stood up to fucking Kylo Ren in the middle of that blizzard.
Well, I
Or
was gonna
whatever.
And
say
it's just
now
like, Poe.
they changed all that in the book.
Yeah,
Poe
well,
should
that's-
have been one of them too because he can fly so well. That would I mean
Yeah, well, that
kinda-
just strips his ace pilot shit away
Yeah.
from him. Like, he's just a badass. Like,
Yeah, but in
it's kind of like Han Solo
from
didn't
the
have any
original,
force
yeah,
midichlorians,
that
but he was a
kinda one
badass
of the whole
pilot.
things. Yeah, in the
Poe
Legends.
was supposed to be blatantly Han Solo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's obviously like the pilot.
I love
the
Poe.
tenth
Poe is
did
like
too.
one of my favorite characters.
But they missed that opportunity with Poe and
They
Finn.
did.
They
They really
dropped the
did.
fucking ball.
Yeah. I honestly, like, okay. Say what you will about Last Jedi, and I know you will.
Well, no, I mean, I don't dislike it, but I don't. Ben Solo should not have died. That's stupid.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah,
with
no.
that.
Again, if you're going to try and big building blocks for another trilogy, it should have been him and Rey rolling off
Oh, yeah.
to become like the headmasters of a Jedi Academy.
Because
Or-
you take the original trilogy and you basically take it to the next step.
Or just-
Vader redeemed himself in the end and died. Well, Ben Solo redeems himself in the end and lives. That's the next step.
Right. And I think that's kind of what he's pushing for with all this
Yeah.
Ben Solo lived shit. Like,
I
we
mean,
just
I'd
left his
agree with
carcass
it.
on that planet, and he just wakes up and unearths himself and like a zombie and wanders until he finds an X-wing.
It's happened in the book.
Finds one of those Death Stars that didn't quite fully crash.
There has to be at least one working TIE fighter in those 1,000 plus.
That's how he
Death
got
Stars.
there.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, a broken ass TIE fighter. Yep.
Right.
But then you'll have
Use
all
the Force to exit Exegol, without the map, the holocron.
But yeah, the in Last Jedi, I loved the stuff with Luke and Rey. I thought that was a great idea. But the whole B story with the
No, the bullshit with Luke just kind of giving up on everybody, that pisses me off.
Well, it's too much like Tron Legacy
Right.
yeah.
because that's kind of what Tron Legacy was all about.
Well, that was that whole wave of fucking Disney, though,
Yeah.
where like Karen Kennedy,
Yeah.
what was it, Karen Kennedy? Kathleen Kennedy was trying to make everything woke. Like they'd make every male hero action star of the 80s a broken down old man that needs a young girl to help them. Indiana Jones, Star Wars. They did it with Tron Legacy, or they've done. Everybody has to be kind of broken and girl empowerment.
We're all broken.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, I'm broken.
Oh yeah, no, I am
broke.
I'm
too.
just
Shit.
broke.
I'm
That
broken and
too.
broken.
We're that too.
I saw this meme on the internet of like a candy machine, and it had like a little post-it on the inside. It says, "My light is burned out, but I assure you, I still work." I'm like, "Me too, vending machine. Me
All the
too.
feels.
My light has burned out, but I assure you, I'm still working."
Oh god! Now you got me thinking of a funny thing.
Well,
Well,
Is that like a keep it to yourself funny thing?
Well,
Or
no,
like,
it's like if somebody.
if it involves two chicks in a force, I don't want to hear about it, Shane.
If they did it where when Bane broke Batman's back, and then they made a story like Bruce Wayne.
Well, that's the
Nightfall.
That's
That's
the
the
next
next
two.
animated.
Next two animated.
I know,
films.
but I was
Yep.
going to say,
They're gonna fuck those up.
but
I don't know. I don't care because it's got Tim Drake in it. So
if
Maybe.
no,
but if-
it's supposed to be Tim Drake.
Yeah, maybe.
well,
DC animation,
what I
like
was going to say, they're going to have
Sorry.
some weird sex scene in there
right.
that has no business being in there, and it's going to be weird,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
I
Killing
don't know.
Joke.
I just read
That
Batman
weird
and
Batgirl
Catwoman,
sex
so
scene was just so off-putting. It's like,
It
no.
just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, this has never happened. Why would they do this?
It's because they needed to fill pad runtime.
Right.
Because
you've basically taken a very small graphic novel and turned it into an hour-and-a-half movie.
Yes.
I'm excited for it, though.
I'm excited for it, but they're not. It's going to disappoint
Well,
you.
the thing is, though, is also they're only going to put it fucking on Max for a certain amount of time and then take it off because they'd have, like, barely any of their DCU animated stuff on there. And I can't find it anywhere unless you want to fucking buy it.
Well, that's why
and I don't have money to buy it.
That's why you go to these websites. There's websites.
At least they fucking release it.
That is true.
Well, now they're saying they're going to re-release.
Yeah, they say they're going to try and release the Batgirl.
Like as a Max movie. Like,
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's actually a thing that's kind of bubbling.
They
like,
just
pay
bubbled
back.
that up this week.
We're going to pay the insurance back and put it back out because the fans are so pissed off about it. And they should.
I'll believe it when I see it. Because they have lost that level of trust for me.
I watched the interview with Brendan Fraser on Howard Stern when he talked about it because he played Firefly in the movie.
Yeah.
And he was like, they updated Firefly. He was like an Afghan veteran and they fucked him out of his VA benefits for his family. And he gets pissed off and he starts. Yeah, and I was like, that's a fucking believable character. Like, that needs to be an Elseworlds movie or something. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Be better than those.
Keaton was in it, said he was awesome. He had like and it wasn't just Batgirl by herself. Like, he had a very big role in this thing, and it was going to be kind of a passing the torch. Yeah. Let's become Batman Beyond after that.
Which they can still freaking do.
They won't do it.
No.
I want them to, but
apparently James ain't doing so hot, and neither is Warner Brothers has just escaped another buyout by Paramount this week for the 4th time. So it's only a matter of time before.
Apparently Netflix is looking at them now too. That's what
Warner
I
Brothers
heard
is about to beat
yesterday.
belly up, and they can't get a fucking property going. And James might be as good as he is, and as great as Superman was. It's not fast enough. It was too little, too late. I think he's treading water in a sinking ship.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate though.
Yeah, because I mean all the stuff he's talking about sounds great, and I really want to love DC movies. I have since the beginning of the Marvel movies started. It's like, man, why can't we get this on the other side? But just
no.
Yeah. See, too
many chiefs over at Warner Brothers, but now it looks like Paramount's going to come and shut that shit down. And
and their quality for the DC movies honestly was in the animated movies that they keep coming out with. Those are like fire. Every single one of them that they come out is really good.
But the thing is, also you're
DC
running
animated. Mm-hmm. No, not everyone.
Not everyone.
Most of the ones that I've seen.
They're putting out a lot of turds lately.
The Batman ones.
The whole.
I watched the Batman ones. Some of the Justice League ones, and
like the
last two Justice League ones were like, ugh.
Yeah, the Death of Superman was so bad they had to redo it and go back to comic accurate version.
Yes.
So,
then you had the whole Cthulhu Batman movies.
Yeah, they did
two of those.
And they did the Japanese samurai Batman.
Two of those too.
I don't watch those. The Gaslight.
Whatever, those are crap.
Batman,
I still need to watch
Ninja
Justice League.
Batman versus the Yakuza League.
Yeah,
that was just awful.
See, those I haven't watched because that doesn't interest me.
Out of all good movies, you have more crap in the animated.
Right.
But I've also been watching
you gotta get Max. You add it to your Disney.
Again.
You can add Max to your Disney for like $5.
We get it for free.
Yeah. Or I
but
think
they
I
don't
get it for free.
They don't have any of the ones that I want to watch on it.
I mean, which ones are you trying to watch?
Well, one thing I'm trying to watch the rest of Young Justice, but they only have the last season.
It's bad. It gets.
I don't care. I want to watch it.
It gets bad. Because you have
it's got Nightwing in it.
But you got this whole weird time travel.
But that's because Max and Warner Brothers, again, they're starting to lose control of their properties.
Yeah.
It'll be on Netflix.
Is getting a lot of their shit again.
Yeah.
Batman the Animated Series, Batman New Adventures, Batman and Robin.
I've been watching the animated series lately. I think I've just gotten to season 2.
They better do something quick or, they're going to lose it to Paramount. Although we wouldn't get a Star Trek DC crossover, I guarantee it.
They've already done that.
I know, which would be kind of
because they're doing that DC Marvel one now, and they're doing the DC Godzilla. They're doing
they're gonna
whore themselves out
like Transformers,
Batman and Deadpool.
Well, they're gonna be like worse than the Ninja Turtles, where they just whore themselves out to every license they possibly can. Ninja Turtle Transformers, Ninja Turtle He-Man, Ninja Turtle Thundercats, Ninja Turtle Joes, Ninja Turtle Star Trek,
Gargoyles and the
Ninja Turtle Star Wars,
Four.
Ninja Turtles, and
that's an actual
Mr.
thing.
Potato Head crossover.
Yeah, they did a crossover with the Fantastic Four and Gargoyles.
I remember they did that whole DC amalgamation thing.
Oh,
That was
they
awesome.
They did it. They've done it twice. They did it in the 90s, and then they did it in the early 2000s.
I only care about the 90s because we had Wolverine
The
and
last big
Batman.
one we had was what, X-Men Avengers crossover?
Yeah.
That was like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah. Well, right now, DC is doing DCKO, which is like basically a freaking Mortal Kombat thing. But their covers have already released as to who wins the bracket. So it's like, why are you even posting, these things if we know who wins?
You're reading for the story.
You're reading.
How they won. How do you explain this bullshit where, like,
How do you explain
This
the
guy
bullshit
beats
where
fucking
Jason
Super-
Todd loses to the Joker again?
Because it's Jason Todd.
I
it would
know.
be a
I
psychological
like
thing
Jason
for
Todd.
Jason?
Because
Todd.
that's
Probably, yeah.
Because it's the whole thing
wouldn't
with
be
the
able to
three
write
Joker
that.
thing. It's like how could you drop that so badly?
Yeah.
The best one was Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, where he was like in Jason Todd's brain the whole time. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
No, was it,
Return of the Joker. It was Tim Drake.
Tim
because,
Drake, right.
they
'Cause
kind of mixed Tim and Jason into one character for the
Yes.
animated series.
But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was
But
cool.
yeah.
Like he'd lived on in the back of his brain and
Yeah.
As
kind of was using him as a possessing him.
Separate personality.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was and then
that was pretty cool. You can't really explain the physical transformation though, but whatever. That's not
Yeah,
this question.
I mean,
Future.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
but
it's
our-
future where
But
they
the
have.
thing is, though, with Batman Beyond, it's like all they did was take Bruce's DNA and insert his baby juice into Terry's dad. That's literally what happened.
Yeah, and
that's
that-
how
I
just
Terry
love hearing you
becomes.
explain it.
They should have
What?
never done
Where's
that.
my-
Bruce's baby juice.
Yeah, I need Kelly to come out here who works. My wife works in reproductive medicine. How do you technically explain the baby juice, honey? What is all this baby juices? What, like
But yeah,
cum?
no, he
I mean, that's what that whole
it's
thing.
some serum with
children?
his
What are you
baby
talking-
juice in it, and it
Yeah, that's
turns
called cum.
Terry.
Yeah, it's called semen.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole joke that people make with Batman
Ejaculate.
Beyond right now, and that's how Terry became, his son, basically.
That's like they should have never did that.
Terry
Yeah.
McGinnis's mom got a cream pie. That's fine.
I mean,
No, she didn't get a cream pie. She got the little thing.
Right.
she got it in a.
What are they?
She got
she
a
got
test tube.
She got a test tube.
Well, it wasn't even her, no.
She got a test tube full of
It
knuckle
would-
children. That's
It
what
would make
was.
sense if it was her, but no, it was his dad.
What?
Yes.
Can you imagine
It was his dad.
Bruce
Okay,
Wayne having a
imagine his dad is sitting there and gets injected with this serum
I thought she was
that
just.
has the DNA
Wouldn't it just be?
of Batman in it. And then they have Terry,
So
and that's
Why
why
would they
Terry
do that? Why
is
wouldn't they just
Batman's kid?
Why wouldn't they just kidnap Terry's mom and like induce inject her with the fucking knuckle children?
Right?
Why would they need to do
Why'd they
anything
need to hold
his
that
dad?
ball?
Because
Why'd they have
his
to go
dad,
five separations on a cup?
His dad was a
His
deadbeat
dad-
anyway. Where the
Yeah.
fuck did he
his
go
dad
anyway?
worked for Wayne Enterprises, I guess.
tell you how
and
it went
that's how
down.
it happened.
Batman shows up at Amanda Wheeler's office. She's got a bunch of fucking dirty magazines in her
Oh.
desk, and she's like, "You need to fucking rock these some donut seeds, some toddler seeds into this cup. We're gonna make a new Batman." That or he had to stare at Amanda Waller's giant jugs. Either way,
Though
Well, it's just-
in the
I can
comics
imagine that
right now they
conversation.
released.
Why don't I just have sex with the woman? No. We need it to be complicated.
right,
in
right.
the comics they just
We're
released
not even
that.
putting it in her. We're putting it in a guy, and then he's gonna put it in her.
Oh.
I mean,
know.
it is like
You'd
seriously,
have been like, I'm
like
fucking Bruce Wayne. Do you think?
Yeah,
we
like
have to
who's
do
gonna?
that?
Yes.
You could just walked into her trailer and she would have spread eagle. I mean, come on. It's Bruce fucking Wayne. Like, even a one night
complicated?
stand. Like,
I'm just that is how it goes. Though in the comics right now, I guess they're doing like it's in one of the Justice League.
that doesn't make sense.
Comics.
Why would they put like DNA into Terry McGinnis's dad
That's like getting
just so he can
twice.
disappear anyway? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's not
like
like
double the workload.
well, he
Like,
doesn't
Yes.
disappear. He gets murdered.
I mean, Anakin's mom got knocked up with metachlorians, so like, why
Yeah.
wouldn't they just do the same thing? Like, she just woke up pregnant
no,
one day
because-
after
Just
a
woke
one
up
night
and
just
just
stand.
wakes up
I was
pregnant
gonna say,
with
they
Batman's
Well,
retconned
she
that.
would have just figured she had
They
a one night
retconned
stand in
that
the
now.
bar or whatever.
They retconned that now.
Oh, really?
That it's Palpatine used the Force
Yeah,
and
yeah.
to insert
Concentrate a bunch of
Yeah.
metachlorians.
Palpatine
into her.
and Pelagus.
Yeah.
Yep.
They double teamed and forced.
They
They double teamed.
Palpatine and Plagueis.
Eiffel Tower.
They gave her the Eiffel Tower. They gave her the high five afterwards.
They metacoring Eiffel Tower.
Right, once the high five, that was the seal of the
Yeah, that was
deal.
the clap. That was what created the. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
They figure if they both fucking cream pie her at the same time, one of them's got a shot at the
All
egg.
of these are actually very ambiguous and kind of twisted.
Right.
No.
But no,
It ain't that ambiguous.
in the
Ain't that
comics
interesting.
now, they've made Batman Beyond Tim Drake
That's
in the more recent
What, from
like
a Tim Drake nut shot? Wait,
no,
I'm lost.
like actually Tim Drake grown.
They've redone like
He's
It's not
Batman,
Terry
it's
McGinnis,
not
it's-
Terry.
Why would they need a clone Tim Drake, though, other than maybe like a target for Terry McGinnis? Like,
But it's not.
again, here's my young ward in all orange
It at
and red
least
and
makes
green.
more sense.
Take
for
pop
Tim to
shots at
take
the
it
child.
over.
to me, it's like I don't care less at this point.
Oh, I'm
It's
a big Batman fan.
I'm a big
It's
Batman
person,
fan, but nobody
so.
likes Robin.
No,
I do.
Again, the Christian youth minister.
Is it
Robin.
the Christian youth minister, or was
That's
it?
exactly how
or is it the
that's
Catholic
fucking
priest?
Nightwing, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, Damien.
Is it
They're
the
all
Catholic-
just the Christian youth minister version of Batman.
So that begs a question.
Right.
For the James Gunn Batman stuff.
Right.
Who should play Robin then? Adam Devine or Keefe?
Who?
Righteous Gemstones.
Oh,
The two youth ministers.
that would have been fucking great. If they do a fucking if James Gunn, and it sounds like we're gonna get like an old school '70s style Batman because he's already saying he wants the blue and gray suit, which I'm in. I want that too. And if you're gonna, it just seems like we're going more
I mean,
like
that's
super.
the '80s suit too.
Well, that's also the
is
suit
the blue and gray?
Dick wore at one point.
Yeah, he did wear it at
If
one
James
point.
Gunn was the fucking man, and I think that he is
And he
anyway,
is.
you know, from personal experience, I think he's the
Yeah.
fucking man. Go with the fucking female Robin. Let's get Carrie Kelly Robin.
Either
in
Carrie
the next
Kelly
movie.
or Steph. Steph
I wanna
would
see-
be
It'll
nice.
be Kelly.
Carrie
It
Kelly
will
because it's the
probably Carrie
recognizable.
Kelly.
Yeah,
Well,
because
let's fucking
Stephanie.
get.
Spoiler and Stephanie are
And you
two.
get, and you know who else you do to Sadie Sink playing Carrie Kelly in a
Yeah.
movie would be the fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Age appropriate, red hair, give her
Yeah.
the fucking glasses and the shorts cut.
Because it'll be some play on
Badass.
Kelly, but it
And
won't
Jensen
be Kelly.
Ackles is fucking Batman.
Jensen wants to be Red Hood.
Well, I could see that
I
too,
mean,
but
he voiced him, but
Right.
he wants to be one of the two.
but I would
know that
love to
he's
see
really
him
trying
play.
for it.
But I know he's already aging out. The guy's in his 50s. He can't.
Yeah.
They want a younger dude that can go long term.
yeah,
I mean, I don't think that'd be that bad.
Who's the dude that's in the new Running Man movie? I can't remember his name.
I didn't even know they were coming out with a new Running Man. So
Oh
don't
fuck!
look at
What's
me.
his name? It's not It's not Hemsworth. It's
Oh, it looks like him with the way they got him, like his hair.
but he
and
would make for a great Batman.
Everybody's
He's
looking
in
it
the
up.
new Top Gun movie.
I didn't watch Top Gun.
Oh, you didn't watch Maverick?
didn't watch
that movie was
Maverick.
fucking
I'm not a
awesome.
I'm
It
not
doesn't
a big
matter.
Top Gun fan.
That movie is the
Glenn
shit.
Powell.
Glenn Powell. Glenn Powell would make a great Batman. Young enough, big enough.
Oh God, the new Running Man. That's Edgar Wright. That's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
suck.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
That's gonna suck hard.
Right.
Edgar was great back in the day, but
When he
Yeah,
had
he's-
Simon
he's
Pegg
got-
floating him, but yeah.
when
he's gotten two.
Again,
he did
movies
whatever he
that-
did to basically make Simon Pegg and Nick Frost not want to.
Because he was in the new Twister.
Yeah. He was
See,
in
I haven't
Maverick.
seen the new Twister movie yet either.
Yeah, it's not bad. But you should definitely watch Maverick. That movie is fucking shit.
Oh, my brother-in-law.
Surprising. I hate fucking Tom Cruise.
Josh's brother.
Tom
is,
Cruise
like,
needs to
huge
fuck
on
right
it.
off.
He
He's
freaking
got
loves
it.
it.
He said if we want to watch it.
Well, he ain't going to fuck off anytime soon because
No.
he becomes the executive producer of the franchise he wants to make.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's,
so
he's
that-
a
and he's got the
megalomaniac.
money for it. So I
Because
mean,
that's how he got. That's why Mission Impossible was run as long as he.
He's got a Napoleon complex
And
too.
then-
He's
I
only like 4
honestly
foot
think
tall.
he just has I think he just has a death wish. To be honest, like that's why he keeps doing all of these
I
insane
think maybe
stunts.
the
when he's, like,
Scientologists
almost
have a death wish
60.
for Tom Cruise. They like hype him up to do this dumb shit because
Yeah.
they know they're going to get all of his money when he's gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to donate everything to that psionic
He's going
church.
to just ram a plane right into the ground. Tell him you can survive this.
So
It'll be cool.
who's on the list so far? We have Tom Cruise can
Tom
fuck
Cruise.
right off.
Tom Cruise can.
Unless,
Patton Oswalt.
unless there's a new Tropic Thunder movie. then
That's
he is
true.
welcome back.
He is welcome
he
back
could
to
come
Tropic
back off
Thunder.
the list if they did a second. Never going to fucking happen.
No.
But if he played Jack, I can't remember that character's name. But anyway, Tom Cruise can fuck right off, and he can take The Rock with him, and Patton Oswalt, and Timothy Chalamet, and Chris Skarsgård. Is that the guy that played Pennywise?
Bill
Skarsgård. Yeah,
Bill.
he can fuck right off too.
Who else?
There's a lot.
James Cameron can fuck right off.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's been a long time.
James
Yeah.
Cameron should have stayed retired because those Avatar movies are garbage.
Well, that whole thing where he was promoting the Terminator Genesis,
Right.
not Terminator Genesis and Dark Fate. Never mind, both. He was saying they were so great, and then you saw him and like,
you peaked at T2, man. You should have just stayed there.
Yeah.
did he even peak at T2? Was it more that he peaked at True Lies?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Which one came first?
The True Lies.
True Lies.
True-
came
No,
first.
True Lies was afterwards.
Afterwards.
Was it?
Yes.
I thought it was right first.
No,
Like,
Right,
because
you
that was
should've
like
stopped. That's
it's
where
like,
he should have stopped.
It was Alien,
I didn't even
Terminator
realize
2,
like he did True Lies.
True Lies, and that was it.
That was just like
Then he did
trifecta.
Titanic.
Right in the middle of that.
And then he thinks himself as the king of the fucking world, and then that's it.
And then he did Avatar after that.
Right.
Because that was the
But he pulled that Lucas bullshit where he told everybody, I've been writing this for like 20 years waiting for tech to catch up. Bullshit. This movie sucks. This is the same shitty, thin plot line of any average Star Trek episode.
If you want to see something funny about James Cameron, look up French
Avatar
and
was just
Saunders
Pocahontas.
Oh yeah.
and Titanic. They did a skit that had to do with like the making of Titanic, and it is
I could-
absolutely hysterical.
If I could get a remake of anything right now.
Mercy for my dead baby.
For the Trick Talk and Meat podcast, I'm Brother John. We'll see you next week.
See you later, y'all.
And y'all keep going.